All right. Hello, KVKL family. And we are here for your Week 2 preview. Woo! All right. We are here with Ben Hutnick.
Howdy.
Jason Cougar Huang.
Why would you play a Guinness song?
Well, we played shipping up to Boston for Sean Meredith because he was supposed to be here, but he's not.
Once again, things have come up. What a surprise. We've got Matthew, the moped head, Cosgrove.
Hey.
And Alex Hawman.
That's a nickname?
And
That's terrible.
That's all I got. That's what I got. And I am your
Tim
host.
Fuckboy Fredrickson.
Fearless leader. I say fearless leader.
Is that with an I or a Y?
Oh, it's with an I.
Nice.
I like fearless leader, but sure.
All right, well, you know where we're at. We're at 926 and a half Massachusetts at Jazz House, enjoying our $2.50 drinks, enjoying all our friends, watching the podcast. And today we are sponsored by none other than Johnny's Tavern. As far as I'm concerned, one of the, biggest historical markers that you can find not on the hill. Johnny's Tavern's been serving up tradition with world famous hamburgers and the longest running tap in Lawrence since at least 1953 and beyond. So let's just jump on in it, all right? So
We're at a bar being sponsored by a bar.
we're at a bar.
That's what this league is all about.
It's all about bars.
What's
and
the
drinks
address?
and
What's the phone
everybody.
number? Do you know
So
that?
you can go to Johnny's at 401 North 2nd Street. That's
No
the place
law.
to go. Or you can go to the 10 other locations, either in Overland Park, Shawnee, Prairie Village, Olathe, Power
not
Light,
true.
Lee Summit, Blue Spring. But you are right. There is only one true Johnny's, and it's at 401 across the bridge.
Get some slices from
My
Avery.
second living room.
Is there a phone number? Is
An excellent place.
there a phone number?
I don't know. They don't like you calling it up there.
What kind of sponsor guy are you? My gosh. You're awful.
No, they want you to come in and enjoy a beer. Probably one of the best beers you can probably ever have. Johnny's Blue Collar. Talk more about that later. So let's go ahead and jump on in it to our games, guys. So starting off, YSC 1.
Let me toggle with my iPad here.
Yeah, that's all I got. All right, starting off YSC 1, we got Chalmers's versus Free State, 15 to 7.
And Avery's here. Give us a lowdown.
Avery has something to say.
To this game. I thought it was going to be a shootout at first because Chalmers has scored, 5 in the first? You got the score sheets? But then,
Yeah, Chalmers's with 6.
6 in the first.
6
yeah.
in the first, and then Free State answered back with
Yeah,
4 or 5. 4?
Yeah.
And then Chalmers just kind of controlled it the rest of the way, kind of went quick after that.
Yeah, kind of after that, I know I was over at first, and they just kind of, their offense there for Free State just kind of fizzled out, and Chalmers has just kind of kept on grinding, ran into the second inning, went back to their top of their line out, just kept on moving.
Filer of employment at Johnny's said that Seth T plays with no shoes and he can't round bases, apparently.
No, and can't catch balls out in the outfield either. But that happens. All right.
Oh, well, let me jump in real quick because I think we forgot to mention it last week. But I guess Seth Sanchez brought out like multiple 6-packs to teams like Lady Bird and CrossFit the first week, just like complimentary Free State beer.
Oh, that guy's
I didn't
awesome.
get one,
I didn't get one.
and he owes me
I mean,
beer.
I did.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
But anyway, that's really nice. Thank you, Seth. I'll consider that payment in full for our bets.
Not only did that happen, but I was given 2 wonderful KVKL koozies for my completion of the ref test. A little pat on my own back.
Did you take the test twice?
No, I took it once and got a 20 out of 20.
And you got 2 koozies?
2 koozies.
So
Well, I
one
think
for you,
Austin
one for
passed
Austin.
as well.
Yeah. And anybody who passed and failed, don't feel discouraged. We've had somebody that has failed more than 10 times.
What?
No, to remain nameless.
I know it wasn't me.
No team named up.
Derek Davis.
I passed.
I don't want to name names except it was Derek Davis.
Was there a shot at my team? It could have been him.
No, it was not him.
I'm shocked.
We're not playing the guessing game either. Let's go to game
On
2.
to the next game.
Fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm really happy to talk about this one. All right, YSC 1, 7 o'clock. John Denver Experience first, Johnny's Tavern. JDE 11 to Johnny's 3.
Who wants to talk about this? Hey, Avery.
Avery's coming back.
Look who's back.
So I was talking with Rick before the game at Johnny's North because I work for Johnny's Tavern. I'm a Johnny's Tavern employee. Anyway, so
Johnny's Tavern.
That's
I
great,
told
but I
I
get
told
the
Rick
sponsorship.
Renfro, owner of Johnny's Tavern, I was like, we're playing Johnny's Tavern today. He's like, oh yeah, what do you think that score's gonna be? I was like, we'll beat them by like 6. He's like, all right, you want to bet on that? So we bet a 5-point spread, and I covered. He paid me $5 today.
Yeah.
Gambling.
Isn't that like incest?
Stay tuned, more
You
gambling
work at
coming up.
Johnny's Tavern and you worked Johnny's Tavern? Yeah, that's super incestuous.
You didn't even think of that, Avery? I thought you were going to come up and say some more. I'm almost disappointed.
No, I didn't prepare anything.
Yeah,
You left it all on the field.
JDE was able to definitely kick into the outfield, and what looked like to me, my outfield had just kind of forgotten what a ball looks like in the outfield. We had a lot of drops with some plays I really thought we should have made. And then, I mean, the score sheet for our offense shows it. Just we couldn't get anything going. Some of it happened just a little bit too late. But, I mean, it was a good game. I'll call it up as a good loss for my team. You know, we'll remember it, and we'll remember it coming Sunday.
Also, at one point, our Booze Cruise kicker, Josh, who has now added his second song is Old Town Road, but he was going for a home run.
Overplayed.
He's going for a home run, and he gets thrown out by Tim at home. It was a nice play, and Tim said, not today. Woo! But Josh had already kicked a home run that day.
Yeah, that happened.
By the way, I say something real quick, Tim. Phone number of Johnny's Tavern North is 785-842-0377. You're
Don't
welcome.
call it. They don't
Call
want
ahead
you
when
to
you want
call it.
those
Well,
slices after
You get the phone
9.
number every time.
You're going to want to call Johnny's Tavern North right when they're having their 20th anniversary Cajun night on Saturday. The bartender's going to love to talk to you while they're getting slammed and the bands are really loud. I just love fielding those calls. Like, I would like to order a hamburger. It's like, I have to make a bunch of drinks. I
I
can't
need 8
hear you.
slices for the gaslight, please.
I did like those.
right,
I liked walking it over.
Yeah, so if anyone didn't get that, so Johnny's Tavern will actually be celebrating their 20th anniversary of their Cajun night. So that'll begin at 4 o'clock, and they're going to be having live bands. And Cosgrove, you might enjoy this. They'll be having a crawfish boil
Oh, nice. I'll
all
have to
day. So
come check
you
that
might
out.
check it out. See what it,
I'm usually across
is
the
it up
street.
to snuff? Yeah, I know. But you come over for slices. Says something.
All the time.
All right.
All right, so let's get that next game going.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got YSC 2, 5 o'clock, late fees. What do I have here? 5 over Red Legs, 20.
I think it's actually under Red Legs, but
Under Red Legs, yeah.
between Red Legs.
Between the legs. All right, well.
That was a game.
Yeah, Red Legs did most of their damage in the top half of the lineup. They had a little bit at the bottom. And I was talking to Troy and Finley after this game, and I think it was James that said he thought that fees were actually pretty good, and they were maybe like one kicker away from being right in the middle of the pack. And when he said he was surprised that he thought they were pretty good, my comment was apparently not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the score sheet here, and it just looks like late fees just really weren't able to move a lot. You see a lot of 1-2-3s, 1-2-3s with maybe a kicker on base. I do see a couple getting to second and third, but
They only scored 2 at the top of the first. They were up for a minute.
Yeah.
By the way, this is what I heard from an anonymous source. By the way, another anonymous source, not giving it away. Someone said some members of the late fees in the outfield, they're athletic. Only problem is that their awareness is not there yet. They basically see the ball, they don't go react to it. They just react like 2 seconds later, and it's too late. So
you're kind of talking about, as they see more games, they're probably going to start really honing those skills, and really could be someone to really think about later in the season.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, it's simple. See ball, go get ball.
See ball, go.
I mean,
get
that's
ball.
all there is. But if you're fast enough, go get it.
I'm going to pump them full of amphetamines. That should take care of it.
Oversimplified, exactly. It's like, I'm sorry. It's just hopefully they'll get a little bit better and see ball, go get ball. So yeah, see ball, go get ball. Not just see ball, and then think about it for 2 seconds, and then run after it and hits the ground. Yeah, that works. So that's all I got.
All right. Next game, YSC 2. We got Lawrence Shirt Factory versus Drop Stoppers. Yeah, we got 19 shirt to 4 on drop stoppers.
They gave up 4 runs. God,
What
Shirt-
is
I
going
think Lawrence
on?
Shirt Factory.
Shirt Factory
They're
is
over it.
trash.
Yeah.
Wow, that's it.
Giving up runs.
Every single person in the Shirt Factory lineup scored.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. John Peach. Where were you, my man?
Bunting.
Yeah, he's getting out. He was getting out all over the place. Well,
That's important.
it's all right. Following up that, we've got Reboot Triple X versus Asteroid Head. So Reboot puts up 19 against Asteroids 5.
There's some rebooters here. Maybe they should tell us.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. Anybody want to come up?
Jade, tell us
Thomas.
about your game.
We would like to hear
Come
a
on
story.
up. Thomas, somebody.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, Jade's here.
I rep this game, and I will tell you it was a clinic by Reboot.
Excellent.
Jade, tell us about
Welcome
your
to
game.
guest Mike.
It was fun and we were decent. There you go.
Well said.
All right.
Thank you, Jade. You don't have to listen to what
Nice.
Thomas says. Thomas doesn't know everything or anything. Don't listen to Thomas, Jade.
I will.
Don't believe Thomas's promise.
don't
We
listen
should,
to
we
him.
should maybe have Thomas up here for the podcast because he said he called it a 12-4 win at
don't
the
have to be a
beginning.
nice person.
And they actually finished ahead of that spread.
Yeah.
So somebody, we need somebody up here that can actually predict a win for their team. Tim.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Next game, Red Lions getting 21 over the Eels with their none.
Yeah,
I
this
believe we have
The
Ben
Electric Kick
Hutnick
Eels?
Can tell us about that game.
This is the first shutout I think we've ever had since I've been on the team. And we really tried not to. We played hat ball for the second half of the game.
Rude.
Yeah. Rude.
We rudely played second half ball for the second half of the game. they did get runners to third a couple times, but still couldn't score. I did get tattooed by one of their players because playing hat ball I pitched and I just got slammed in the chest and it left like a huge red welt.
That's what you get.
So I feel like they got their revenge against us. Our rookie Austin, 2 games, 2 home runs. I feel like he's on the mark. Hensley doesn't want me to talk about him, but
What was his name again?
Austin.
Austin from
Austin.
Red Lion. Look
Yeah.
out for him. Hensley wants you guys to know about how good he is.
yeah, he's going to
there
be
he
gone for a couple weeks, so it won't matter.
By the way, here's a stat. It's probably not a good stat to hear from Electric Eels. Of course, you know that's a stat guy,
That is a
Mr.
stat.
Cosgrove. Electric Eels. This is the first time in KBKL history that they start the season, first 2 games, both times shutouts.
Oh, is that like the of any team?
Any team.
Wow.
First 2 games, both games shut
That hasn't happened before.
That's never happened before.
Yeah, that's kind of a scheduling misfit, though,
Even
isn't
so,
it?
that's the first time ever. It's like
Yeah.
even all the horrible teams like
Even the
Solidarity
CrossFit team?
and Salon DeMarco and all them. No, Electric Eels, the first team ever, first 2 games season, goose egg.
Yeah.
No runs.
They're really fun to play against, though, and they had good attitudes. I dig it. And
We
if
love them.
If KTC's listening, you don't have to win by 40.
What? We're not
Next
even there
up,
yet.
48.
Yeah.
All right. Following up that YSC4, we got the Geesers Good Neighbors 2, Squids 8.
Ooh,
Wow.
got some Love Garden
We
here.
got Vengeance
day.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryson.
Bryson, where you at,
is,
buddy?
Bryson's
Keith.
conspicuously absent.
Keith.
Oh, here comes Bryson right now. Tell us about the game.
No, wait. Bryson gave me a statement.
Oh yeah, my team really fucking sucked, man. We gotta get a lot better. If we don't start getting better, man, we're not even going to be in the damn fours.
Bryson asked me to read a statement.
Give him
I didn't play
Rick
well.
Henry on the
I had
impersonation.
opportunities to put my team in a
Thank you,
better
Rick from Jazz
situation to
House.
manage the game and didn't take advantage of them, and it's on me. Props to Keith for putting together a much better defensive team this year. Significant improvement on that front. You really can't win a game only scoring 2 runs a game unless you're playing the homies.
That's true. He's right.
That is cold.
He's right. He is absolutely right. I'm not mad that he's right.
Good
he,
news
he
is.
has no reason to bring your name into the.
Well, he
fucking-
does
Yeah,
because
shit.
the last part is the good news is we play the homies this week.
That's true. That's true. Keith, go and
Oh,
gloat.
here he comes.
Yeah, come on, Keith.
Tell us why Bryson
I'll
sucks.
talk it more tactically here. So
Tell us
pretty
why-
much we shut down the bunt early. They got a little nervous doing it later on, weren't able to really make it happen. And then they kicked to us and we kicked away from them, and that's literally all it was. So
Sounds like a sound
that's it.
strategy.
That's pretty simple, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all I got.
I heard out at YSC4 you guys just didn't have the wind and just
The
couldn't.
wind was going in. Yeah.
Yeah, wind was coming in, just couldn't get that ball out like many of us are used to being
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Oh, Keith, what's your catcher's name?
Tyler.
Tyler, yeah. So there was one play where I can't remember who it was from Geezers who was running home, and it was a super close play at the plate. And
Aaron threw it. He was playing pitcher. I was sitting out that inning.
And they gunned him down, and Tyler at home just deflected it right into him like a half a second before he crossed the plate.
I
It
won't
was
lie.
fantastic
I wouldn't
play.
have made that play. And I was
Yeah.
on the bench, and I was like, well, fucking thank God I'm sitting. Sorry for the language. Sorry. Thank God I'm sitting.
Don't fucking worry about it, Keith.
Yeah. Woo! But no, it was a good game.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we've got the Reading Rockets
Thank you,
8 with Misfit Toys 23. Wow. Wow. Not really expecting that. I mean,
The toys are just toying with some of these teams.
Yeah.
That was a repetition coffee, right?
Yep. That is correct.
yeah, that
That is
is
correct.
this
Just
team
for everybody
is
out there in
looking
Radio
like it's
Land.
coming up.
Keith
and
is still
coming
up
around.
here. I ref that game.
Yeah. Everybody on
Keith,
Misfit
tell us
Toys
about that.
did score.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I don't want to go back and sit down. So, unlike Avery made a mistake though. Yeah. So this is I actually
Keith
wrote,
actually has notes.
I
right
actually
now.
have notes for this. So this is what I wrote down. KVKL kickball, the quintessential KVKL game for most of the league. It was fun. They were kicking the shit out of it, having a great time, like no issues. It was like the best game I've ever refed in my life.
Word.
Really?
All right, wait. That number
That
two.
being said.
Number two. That being said, I'll start with another compliment. Great kicking, very impressive. Number two, getting to the bad stuff. Nobody has any idea what they're doing. Decision making, awareness. It could be better, but it was like one of the most fun games I've ever refed in my life. So
Our first game versus Rockets was still a lot
critique
of
sandwich.
fun.
Word. Yeah.
So hats off to
Keith.
both those teams.
Oh, thank you, Tia.
All right, following up, we've got Ladybird over at Holcomb, 25 to the Empire kicks back 4.
Yeah. Ladybird
I
put a
mean,
Who wants to
pie in
talk?
Empire's eye.
You sounded like Christopher
No.
Walken there a little bit there, Tim.
I actually
Oh.
refed part of this game.
Oh, yeah, Hammond ref. Let's hear it.
Yeah. I got to watch about the first 3 innings, and I had to dip for a minute. It was really close for the first couple innings that I thought that Empire figured out how to play defense because it was only like 5-3 after the first couple innings, or maybe 4-2 or something like that. And then I left, and when I came back, it was like 19-2. 19-4 or something. So I missed all of the scoring, but I heard Ladybird just basically opened up the legs, and Empire made no catches in the outfield.
Yeah, they scored 10 in the 4th through 6th.
Yeah, it looks like as soon as you went to go pee or something, they started scoring.
Yeah.
They needed you there, man. They needed the force. You took the force with you, apparently.
Open the floodgates. That's current. That's what's going on.
What?
That's rough right now.
Next game.
That literally is happening.
All right, next game, we've got D-Holes 3, ouch, versus Muddy Waters 20.
Not money by 20.
Not money by 20. They got 20.
No.
No.
I mean,
I say we ask Hammond what happened.
Theoretically, I was there. Yeah, we were missing a handful of our normal starters. They were all out of town, had stuff to do. Muddy is going to be a force to be reckoned with. They are fast. They can kick gaps. They can keep the ball low. Like, even with the wind at their back. They didn't kick anything exceptionally far, but even with the wind at their back, you know, they still kept the ball low and just beat out throws. I will say that we did have to play, in order to keep a fairly structured infield against them, to try and minimize the bunt. We had to play Dover out in right field, and he is not accustomed to playing in the outfield at all. And so he had some drops, some balls that went by him that he just wasn't used to fielding. But yeah, we'll get all of our starters back next week and play hard again.
I mean, that team is just offensively a a beast right now.
Well, they did make it to the championship game last year.
Well, yeah. I mean, and still, it just seems like they reloaded, and they reloaded with even bigger caliber bullets.
Yeah, the score sheets look eerily similar to the way KTC's did it this time last year, where like the top 4 or 5 people are just scoring every time they get up.
And then, speaking of muddy waters, here's a little history lesson. So Johnny's Tavern has actually survived almost 15 flood events since its original conception in 1869. Some of the major ones being 1931, 1951, and even in 1993, the owner, Rick Renfro, can remember people actually going up to the bar in canoes. And if I'm sure all of us have been to Johnny's at some point in time and gone next door over to Betty's. Betty's is actually named after a tombstone that was found in the silt under when they were. That's tombstone of Betty Gales, which is still to a mystery of whom that woman may be, and as fitting as that is named after for that side of the bar.
I heard it was Avery's mother.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's probably why the tombstone's so heavy.
Wow.
That's right. I get one mama joke a podcast.
Oh boy.
Hey, before we get too far away from this Muddy Waters game, if you have a chance, check out the score sheet, because Josh with the good hair was the head ref, and all the other notes are hilarious.
Josh with good hair.
They have the best jerseys.
Hernandez fell into a double play, but had the best matching outfit. And Old Man Dover scores.
Yeah, that's the ironic part about that game is that because we still had some of our youth there, and Dover and I were the ones who scored. And that was it.
That's funny.
Experience over beauty.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, we've got Woost versus Black Stag. Woost only coming in with 4 to Black Stag's 10.
I'm shocked. What the hell happened?
Shocked.
Somebody explain how Black Stag got a really slow start. And
well, somebody, I heard that Woos was up for like a half an inning here.
Rick,
Yeah, I
explain.
ref the game, and it wasn't your normal wild man team at all. I think a bunch of them were gone. Simon wasn't there, and they started off kind of sluggish. Woost, I think, was up by 3 for the first couple of innings. It was 3-1. Is that right? You guys got the score sheets, but
They came up.
yeah, and it was kind of like, what on earth is happening here, folks? And then. And the wild man outfield was not the normal wild man outfield. I don't think they had several errors in the outfield, but they are wild man, and they started kicking the ball. Their girls were good, and so that was it. Yeah, but Woos definitely kind of had the moral victory on that one because they played well. Yeah,
Played well.
Yeah, it looks like Black Stag was right at their 10 people, and they had 4 players that identify as female in the outfield.
And here's a really funny one. They didn't write anybody down as who was male and female, and so I just asked one of their guys to please write them all down. So he wrote down 5 guys and 5 girls, and then Lily came up to bat, and I said, Lily, have you had a transgender operation? And Lily's laughing because Lily's a guy, and he was written down as a girl. So it was 4 girls and 6 guys. Yeah.
So write your gender down for your score.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
All right. Following
that
up,
was a game.
we've got Kicking Assets, 8 to Jazz House's 16.
Yeah.
Come back, Rick.
Come back here.
Fresh from Paris.
Mrs. Hutnick, would you like to step up here?
Oh, no, she kept her name.
Who the hell?
Committed, but not all the way.
Does that mean I'm Jewish now?
Yeah. I don't think so, actually.
Mazel tov.
So our game, yeah, we lost. Took us about till the 5th to finally get things together, but I feel like we're doing a repeat of my first year playing with when we were double meet. It just kind of took us a little bit to get into a groove of things. We still have, I think we had 5 people playing for the first time this year because they weren't able to play when we played Red Lion, and then I also had 2 people come in that had never played before. So really, I could give all these excuses. It was great. We just, if we could have just gotten on base and just made them field the ball and throw it to us, we would have been perfect. Because that's, I mean, their team, they got a little like excited, like, oh, we don't know what to do with this. We're throwing it all over the place, crazy. And that's when we were able to actually score. But they do have a lot of great athletes on their team. Like Draz House is definitely what I remember from playing them last year. They were just, I mean, we only beat them by 1 last year, so it was a really tough competition.
Rick, you guys really dominated it there in the third inning. Almost everybody seems like they got on base, except for it looks like Alexis, who was caught out, and Michael. That's
We had a good game. The kids were all right. They were doing everything they needed to do to win. And so we had a good game, and it was fun. You know, Kicking Assets is a fun team to play. And I would say, looking forward in the division, I think the game between Drop Kickers and Kicking Assets is going to be really good. It's going to be really close, and it could go either way.
all right.
So one of the bartenders who actually played, Mariah, she is right there with the little romper on. Yeah.
I know you can't see it at home, but she's waving from
So I
behind the
didn't know
bar.
that she actually works here. But after the game, I was like, by the way, your tall brunette girl, oh my gosh, she was amazing the entire time. So good job, Mariah.
Why do you think he's got her on staff? That's just to make those illegal payments look legitimate.
Well, Mariah was one of my September call-ups last year from fall ball, and,
right.
and she made the squad
There you
easily.
go. Thanks, Rick.
Awesome. All right, next game we've got Bunt and Grind 2 to Corksuckers 8.
Yes! By second guessing myself, I totally aced this pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who got
I
this
didn't
pick
see
wrong?
that
On it. I did.
You did.
I
Yep.
did. I had them by 5. Way off.
Way
No
off.
surprise there. It's not like I've been making the best choices.
Right. What was it, 8-2?
8-2.
Okay.
Classic kickball.
So basically, Tim, you picked Bunt and Grind to win, and you picked Chalmers to finish 4th in the division.
Yeah, that's not going to happen now, is it?
Yeah, probably
What
not.
the hell are you thinking?
But if it makes
I was very drunk and nervous
look,
that
look.
day, all right?
If it
Both
makes you
days?
feel better, while you were gone, Katie picked Sword to beat the Mats, and she picked 23rd Street to beat the Rats.
Ho!
So,
Ho! How much did you have to drink when you were
She
up?
had
There
a
you
lot.
go.
That's
Oh
what
my
I heard.
God, she
That's
had
what
a
I
lot.
heard.
I just gave her side the whole entire time. It's like, are you out of your damn mind, Katie? That look.
is that on the feed?
So. All right, next game, we've got. Oh, wow.
What?
Kansas Tree Care, 41. Versus Jayhawk CrossFit, 0.
If he dies, he dies.
Hey, if Chris Marshall was here, he'd be yelling at you guys. That's not cool.
Let's have a conversation about this.
If he dies,
Let's
he
open
dies.
up.
There
this
was
to
one
some
note. It's
discussion.
in big bold letters. It says CrossFit is one classy team.
One classy team.
Does classiness show up in the win column?
Nice, or is it going to be like medium? What do you get?
The newest team to the league playing the returning champions of the league. Did you expect anything else?
No.
I expected them to be classier.
You're on that team? Yes. You are?
Yes.
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Indy. I'm
Hi.
on that team,
Hey,
and
Indy.
we tried really hard.
Hey,
All right.
that's why you got labeled as being classy team.
Did you have
Way
fun?
to go.
I had so much fun, and we had injuries.
No
Both
way.
people, and it's okay.
Fight through them.
It'll get better.
I can guarantee you that is
better.
going to be the hardest game you play all year.
All year.
We hope. We hope.
We didn't get shut out our first game. Just want to say that.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, we broke a wrist during the game
Oh, whoa.
because running into first was totally going to win that game for us.
That's commitment right there.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
I'll be super fast. So with this team, what I heard was that there was a lot of like self-inflicted injuries with the outfielders not letting the girls play. So there's like a lot of crisscross talk where like they just
Call for the ball.
call
for the
but
ball.
also,
Communication, people.
If shortstop or your rover has the ball, don't come out from left field coming in and giving them a concussion.
No, let the girls play.
Yeah.
Let the girls play.
Yeah, they call that the Simon rule.
So so maybe once they learn to talk to each other, they'll like come around. Which
Yeah.
it's still early in the season.
So does this open up a little bit of conversation right now about the enough already rule and putting
Cosgrove and I are in agreement. We're going to propose to the board that we back up the enough already rule, set it to an hour instead of an hour and 20. Keep it at 15 runs. That's fine, but
cut the score. Game's over.
The rule should be
nobody's
there.
going to keep scoring at that point.
Well, I understand if you want to keep playing. That's fine. It's just.
After our game, I talked to one of the players on.
This is Derek Davis. He didn't introduce himself.
Sorry, I'll introduce myself later on. I talked to Chris Robinson and his brother after the game, and I think they're the only two, officially licensed KVKLers who've played more than 2 games. And he said, he's working with a team that has 9 people who've never ever played, other than a few scrimmages here and there. And like I said, they just a lot of a learning curve.
I've been in that scenario where me and some of my friends from the rugby team, we started on fall ball, and we thought, okay, we're rugby athletes, we can totally take kickball, and we fucking sucked. We had no idea what was going on. We all felt like we were astounding athletes and everything.
And those great matching shorts.
We weren't,
socks.
right? We had the
Those
short
are
shorts
great.
and the matching socks, and we did have the octobong in the in the dugout, but we did not know what we were coming into, and that was in fall ball. So for a new team just coming in into the KVKL league, and having some tough matches right off the bat. But as long as you guys are keeping your composure and having a good time, that's what this is all about. And as time continues on and you fall into rank play, I foresee that you might get a W here and there. So
you guys will be
stick
okay.
in for it. Stick in for it.
What Tim is basically saying is, if you put in a lot of effort and work hard, sometime you too can lose to JDE by 8 runs.
Son of a bitch.
A little fresh.
Next game.
Too soon.
Next game, River City Matadors 14 versus Sacred Sword 4.
Me and Derek rep this game.
Nope.
Oh, God, Katie stole the microphone.
What?
I have to say, this is a completely different Sacred Sword team that we played the first week. Goodbye.
Oh.
Good to know. Thanks.
That was Katie from the Ghost.
As in personnel or just attitude? Missing 6 players at first. Okay, so
Apparently they had new players.
It also looks like Pat Fielder came out of retirement.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was.
What's he doing here?
I talked to him, and he was pretty upset about being there. And I was like,
he hates kickball.
Like anybody who's ever said they've been retired, Chris Ford, Pat Fielder, they've always I'm never going to play again, and then there they are. He does have a nice, adorable, cute corgi puppy. Anyways, about the game.
What the fuck?
First and foremost, there wasn't enough waivers on any of Lions' fields, so everybody was scrambling for that. That was a delay of the game.
I heard that's a lie. Jana told me that there were waivers on the other clipboard and nobody asked for them.
No, they were not. Well, erroneous, Jana.
Nope. I think Jana's covering her own ass.
Yep.
We heard the complaint and we'll fix that. Don't worry.
I didn't care. I had 2 in my clipboard. It was fun. As far as the game went, it was a first couple innings. It was pretty close. Santos and crew couldn't get really any kicks going, and it was 2 runs, at the third or something.
Yeah, it was quite the grind. Right off the bat, we've got Matadors with 2, and then really nothing happens. We got Sword with another run in 3, so it kind of comes up close, and then it looks like the gates were opened in the 5th.
Yeah.
5th, 6th, and 7th. So
yeah, after that, it was pretty much just it was a kicking clinic. I mean, they were hitting all the gaps, and Sword was hard to cover. I will say this, though. That was a hard game to ref just because on both sides, both teams had no energy or drive to get on and off the field. I had to tell Sword a couple times, hey, you're on defense, let's go. And the pitches were terrible.
They're just worn down from this long season,
I guess.
in week 2.
Yeah. The break hurt everybody.
No. The pitches were terrible on one side. I'll just say that.
Yeah, we know.
Just because you have a new player and they want to pitch doesn't mean they should.
I agree.
They didn't have in their pitcher. That was the problem. I would disagree with that. I don't think that her pitches were horrible. I think that the other team was a little too picky about what they wanted. I will refer back.
One member of the Matadors was very picky.
I will refer back to both our rules and a Bros Brother podcast where Brianne Custer talked about how the actual rules go over the plate. I know that we can talk about we get to pick and it's what I want, whatever. But when it's a good pitch, just fucking kick it.
Yes.
Do we have to fucking sit there for 5 pitches when they're all the same pitch that you fucking just before you kicked it?
I'm saying you don't. I mean, if that continues, then refs
Rules
have
say
the
balls
chance
and
to
strikes.
say balls and strikes.
Hold on.
Nice
Get the stuff
job
moving.
for the Birthday Bros podcast too.
Shout out to
Our
Birthday
brethren
Bros.
in podcast infamy.
I will also say a counterpoint to her pitching comment is just because you're a pitcher and you think you want to pitch it a certain way, it is a self-pitch league, more or less. So you don't have to bouncy curve, just pitch the goddamn ball. And I feel like that happens a lot across the board. Somebody wants to pitch because they got to put a little curve on it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just roll the ball nice.
Well, to be fair to Derek, I ref that game with you. I felt it was one member of the Matadors. She was super picky.
Yes.
And the same one each and every time. And then her fourth at bat, she finally just kicked it after the first game. Like, oh, it took you that long? I know. I agree.
She was.
Hey, if you're gonna say it,
was
Cougar, who
super
was it?
picky.
Who was?
I wish I knew the name.
I don't know.
wish
I don't
call
know her name.
out.
She was the pitcher. I'll say it. She was the pitcher.
So next game was
Absolutely. Next game, we got Nick Lerner's Patrick Mahoney's with
Mahoney's.
Mahomes.
Oh man, Jeff got hurt. I
Homies.
can't handle it.
Set knees.
Oh, shut up, Cougar. With the old but goose egg
Yep.
versus the Soda Jerks 14.
Yep.
Cougar, elaborate.
Also, couldn't get on base. Unfortunately, Jeff Hobart got hurt after the first inning. He tweaked his knee.
That's probably because he sucks.
Oh, shut up. No, whenever you have one of your best table setters like injured out of the game, and especially with a team that does not score runs well like my team, that really wrecks the offense. And you have a lot, like half the team is new, have no idea how they're kicking. I can't teach them because I'm a horrible kicker. So that really put a monkey wrench to the offense there. So
plus when they draw a line through the person's name on the score sheet, just like innings 2 through 9, it looks like a flat line. It's almost like he died after the first inning.
he's alive.
Poor Harbor.
As of now, of 8. What time is it right now? 8:59
Are we sure?
p.m.
Do we need to go see him
on
in the
Tuesday
hospital?
He's alive.
Should we
Jeff
send
is one of the
flowers?
sweetest people you ever meet. He brought me and Tia a succulent cactus from Colorado for no reason because he's a great guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Katie Marcus took Hobber out this week. She takes full credit for that.
Yeah, it
Who
was.
is that? Who's that speaking?
That was
wow.
Tia,
That's
a valued member of the Soda Jerks.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Tia.
it was. I was on third, and she was kicking in our 5 spot, and she tried to lob one over poor Jeff's head, and he came down and tweaked his knee a little bit, and that was pretty much game over for him. It was definitely
So I hate her now.
a morale, crusher for the homies.
It was.
Harbor's the spirit animal of that team. He's the yin to Cougar's yang.
I will say this: Katie Marcus felt terrible. She was asking me,
Oh.
and I was like, "It's literally not your fault. It's a
No,
sport.
it's not her
It can
fault.
happen."
No,
so.
she-
no.
Well, she gets.
I mean,
no.
She's like a walking calamity. It's about time she
Katie,
paid
Katie,
it back.
Katie was my homie teammate for 2 years with Jeff, right? Katie
Yep.
Marcus, that's
Yep.
what we're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you guys
So,
don't know
I mean,
who,
nobody wants that
so
to happen.
Jeff Hopper's the long-haired Winter Soldier-looking guy on the Mahomes. If you guys are listening that don't know who he looks
He's
like,
got all those muscly arms.
super
Yeah.
nice guy.
So if you guys feel bad for him, make your
Still
donations
sucks.
to the Jeff Harbor Sucks Foundation.
Yep.
Payments can be made directly to me.
Oh my god.
I will say this before I go about my team. Defensively, I think we had 0 errors. I don't think anybody on the homies crew got to third base.
No, they didn't.
The only real errors we had was Chris Offers trying to steal second base, and it didn't work out very.
Oh yeah,
very good
that's the
for him.
only, yeah, that's true.
Shout out to what his name, Jeffrey, the guy who
Jeff Moore.
subbed in for
Yep.
Hobber.
Jeff Moore. Yep.
He played lights out. He had great hands. His throws could a little bit more work, but his catches
Agreed.
were
Agreed.
stellar.
Yeah.
He took a line drive to the face from one of our kickers. It was
Chris Goins. It was Chris Goins.
It was Chris Hoynes. Yeah, it had to be one of the fastest kicks I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Broke his glasses and still went right into his hands. He still caught the ball. It was a spectacle. It was pretty awesome.
And the mark is still on his forehead.
And yeah, he
Was it
definitely
a
has red
spectacle
mark.
or a loss of spectacle?
A little bit of both.
There we
That was
go.
pretty good, Tim. That was
And I'm
There
going to
we
say
go.
this now, Cougar, because you won't. I think next stat you'll have to say is next week the Mahomes will have 2 shutouts in a week in a row. I think
It could happen.
I think if Bryson was here,
Hey,
he
let's
would
talk
call
about that when we talk about
It
the
could
next
happen.
games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
We could
anyways,
pull electric eels. Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, I had a blast playing you guys, Cougar.
God damn it, there. Why do I have a shot?
All right.
Damn it.
Did we get shots
Yeah,
from
you
Jeff?
did.
Yeah, I owed you a shot for getting that Stags line right the first week. Thank you, Marisa, for bringing us booze.
All right. Before we continue on here, we're all going to sit here and watch Cougar take this shot.
Yeah, cheers to game of the week.
Well, we got pre-game of the week yet.
Alex, I hate you for not taking the shots.
Cheers.
I know.
Alex, as much as Cougar hates you, I love you just as much.
Come on, man up, boy. Man up. Cough it out.
Cougar?
I hate whiskey.
Right now, Cougar's eyes are
it's
closed.
fine.
He's
They're always
has
closed.
a
What are
very
you talking
frowny
about?
face.
My
His
eyes are
hand
always
is
closed. What
on
are you
his
talking about?
stomach. He's kind of curled over a little.
All right. Our
There's
next
sweat
game, we've got
perspiring on his forehead.
at Hobbs Park, 7 o'clock, we've got Rats 15 versus 23rd Street Brewery 2. Wow.
We have a triple play that game.
That triple play
What?
was amazing.
Yeah.
Screamers got 3 outs in one play. It was a catch in the outfield, a throw in, and an out at third, and then a just random extra throw to second base, and they hit the runner in the feet as he tried to
Yep.
hurdle over the player.
Wait. 23rd Street got this on Rats?
Yeah, so what happened is Brad kicked.
Yeah.
So they didn't sleep on the Rats.
Right.
On
So-
that play.
No, they didn't.
Right.
So,
But in the other place, seems like
so
It
Brad,
was a really good game.
Yeah, Brad kicked to right field. Ball was caught. Runners advanced. Right fielder kind of threw it to third. There was a snafu, hit the runner, and so that's 2 outs. And then they threw the ball back to second. Larry was running to second, hit him in the foot as he tried to jump over the ball.
no way. Wait, the
So-
right fielder threw the ball all the way to third?
Well, maybe the ball was kicked to left field. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
left fielder threw it all the way to third base.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious because the bases loaded, no outs,
Wow.
triple play.
I tip my tiny little hat
Jesus.
to
There's no
Third Street
outs in
Brewery
triple
for the
play.
triple play. Only won this.
Jeez, Rats,
Only
shame
one
on
this
you.
week.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
as far as we know.
that whole game,
Well, the
I
season.
ref that game. The Rats
Might be going
were
this entire season.
Right? Hats off.
very good that whole game. I think they were just having fun at that point.
Even so, that's just wow. That's weird. That's wow. Okay.
All right. Game of the week. Poshwash versus Go.
Yeah.
Poshwash 18 over Ghosts 6.
Yeah.
Man.
Womp, womp, womp.
Man.
But great fun and lots of Jello shots to be had for
So
all.
many Jello shots.
I do see
still
some
didn't touch a
Bosch
single one.
players here. Can we get Alexis Catanzarite up here to tell us about the game, please?
Fresh back from Italy, her homeland.
Yeah.
That's why I thought she wasn't going to be there because I follow her on the Instagram and I thought she was in Italy. And when she showed up, I didn't have time to change my plan. So
What
that's
the
very
fuck
sneaky.
was the plan? Yeah, I was super jet lagged, but it was great. No, I mean, to be fair, our whole team, with the exception of one person, we've been playing together for several years now, so we have really good chemistry. We played a good game. Ghosts were really fun.
Chemistry is totally unfair.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't think we had a lot of errors in the field, and I think ultimately that's what made the difference for us. So.
Oh yeah, you guys played great. It was
that brutal middle inning, really.
solid, yeah. So I do want to give a shout out to Katie and Aaron for getting on the ball of Jello shots. I don't know who else was involved.
Yeah, what?
Oh, Derek,
That is
Double
some
D,
work.
Dick Davis helped.
I shot a lot of them.
That was an excellent job on Jello shots. I saw Chris Neverby at Johnny's West, which is another one of the fine Johnny's Tavern establishments that we have. And I was talking with him at the bar, and he was making a bunch of excuses about forgetting how to make Jello shots or that kickball was a thing, and they really just shit all over all the fans. But you guys stepped up. And you threw out like 600 Jello shots, and we really appreciate it.
Hey,
I even went to the side to throw them from the side, and people weren't seeing them, so I feel like wasted more that way.
Avery, I can tell you for certain, excuses be damned, we never even talked about it.
Yeah.
Never even came up.
You guys fucked up.
That's how little we care.
All right, now Ben Hutnick said he's going to buy shots for everyone up here now.
Only thing
because
I'll
of
fault
that.
this
So
team
it's
on-
already
Already
did.
did. A lot of weak arms.
I
There's
just
a lot
did
of shots barely getting over that fence or not getting over that fence. You guys got to train for that. That is the most serious part of this league.
Hey, if you have a game of the week, I expect you to double the amount of shots right now. That's happening.
You give me a game of the week this year, we will throw out 1,200 Jello shots, and that is a promise.
You heard it first here, podcast. Ben, make that happen.
Tim is writing it down.
That still doesn't beat my Jello shot record, though, Avery. Sorry.
1,200. My God.
All right.
There were also
What is the Jello shot record?
1,600.
I'll think about that.
It's like $30 more. It's not that hard. There are also custom koozies thrown out.
They were.
There's not very many of them, so if you got one of the custom koozies, you're very lucky. There's only 50 floating around in the world. If you bribe Katie Keating, she might give you one or two.
Some of them are even camo.
I got mine at the podcast, and I'm already auctioning it on eBay.
Huge shout outs to the food that was there. The barbecue was amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much for Poshwash for providing all the dog treats and the poop bags. That was hilarious. Every doggy looked so happy. So hopefully doggies of KVKL will take off more because that's adorable.
Yeah. The girl on our team, her dog Theo, he had 3 handfuls of treats.
Oh, probably.
Oh, my God.
Just, I mean, in seconds. Yes.
And thank you to everyone who went out to the memorial bench and wrote some names in chalk and just thinking about our lost friends.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
That bench is awesome. I'm so happy that's happening.
It means for me, it means a lot just to walk by something and to see the KVKL emblem, in
bronze,
in cement, next to a very, very nice looking bench that is gonna last a long, long, long time, and just means a lot to see that.
All right, yeah. Sad.
Who brought in all the onions?
Hey.
All right, Katie Keating has something to say.
In light of the Facebook convo about changing leagues and whatever bullshit, we're a fucking community and we all fucking love each other. We're all out there to have fun. Fuck playing this goddamn game. We're just there to hang out with each other and drink beers and do what we do. And who cares if we lose 41-0? We're still there to hang out. So
Yeah.
Or my team's 0-14.
Exactly.
Cougar, it's not always about you.
You're right.
It's not.
The last fun thing that happened was the 7th inning stretch. A lot of you may not have known, but there were tickets being sold for a new game, and I think they're officially calling it Kick for the Care Center. It's $1 for a ticket or 6 tickets for $5. Your name gets drawn, and you're aiming at a moving target on the field if you get drawn to kick. And some of you might have seen it during 7th inning stretch, and some of you might have missed it.
Who should we be looking at to holler at for buying some of them tickets? Holla,
It's
holla.
the Care Center is the people that are selling the tickets. There's going to probably be different volunteers each week. I don't know for sure. But the Safe Bar Alliance is who we're trying to raise money for this year. The Care Center was started in 1972 and was the first rape crisis center in Kansas. The Safe Bar Alliance provides education and bystander intervention training, and I believe Johnny's just participated in that and got that taken care of. So good
About
job,
time,
Johnny's.
Johnny's.
It strengthens relationships that prioritize community safety. It's a goal to keep both bar staff, patrons, and safe from predatory behavior, harassment, and sexual assault. The Safe Bar Alliance relies on community donations and support. Good things happen when we create an environment where everyone working together can look out for each other.
Yeah, so everyone bring your dollar bills. Let's help this.
Thanks, Aaron.
Hey, hey, Cougar, I was wanting to ask you something.
Sure.
So, do you ever
We're not to the Ask Cougar anything segment.
No, this is completely different. I mean, you ever trying to feel like a different person or want to hide your face behind anything? Ever thought about it?
At times, why?
I mean, just because if you ever felt like it, you should come on down to Jazz House next Monday at 9:30. They'll have a masquerade theme for karaoke night.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It's only $2 to get in, but if you show up in dress, you will get $1 off, and it's only $1 to get in.
$1.
And then if masquerade masks aren't your thing, come on the next following week for Carnival, or after that, even more little risque, the burlesque karaoke show. You
Yeah,
sure
no,
could.
that's what I'm thinking
and you'll
of, like-
still get $1 off every time.
Yeah,
and you get to watch some wonderful singing.
Yeah, they got drag shows on Thursdays. I'm just gonna get like the fake
So, like,
glasses, nose,
Matthew,
and
that's for
mustache.
you.
Wait. Drag shows, is that like NHRA or motorcycles or what?
Yeah, in here it's pretty
No, it's
sweet.
for those tights that you wear that
Top
no one
Fuel,
gets to
funny
see.
car.
Right.
Top Fuel, like moped racing,
The funny car,
MotoGP.
yeah.
I feel like the Groucho Marx glasses
Rostar.
could work for
Rostar.
all three of those. Like you put them on, wear them to the masquerade ball, then you put them somewhere else, and they could work for. Let's move on.
Yeah. Hey, so speaking of other kinds of deals you can get at, so on anytime after 9 o'clock at Johnny's Tavern, you can walk in and you can find yourself getting a cheap single slice of pizza of your choosing at any point in time. And then not only that, you can pair that up with one of what I think is one of the finest beers in the world, Johnny's Blue Collar. Yeah.
$2 single topping.
$2 single topping.
I say fuck all that. I'm getting the chicken
What's the
wrap.
address? What's the phone number? Tim?
Chicken wrap's pretty good. Well,
Yeah.
you can find that at Johnny's North at 401 North 2nd Street at 785-842-0377. But like I said, don't call them. They don't
Nice
hear it.
work.
Don't call them.
Hey, why is that Johnny's Blue Collar so special?
All right, so
It's got the working man sweat in it. That's why.
it does. And it has the work of some of, one of our favorite breweries here in town, Free State, joined up with Johnny's on their 60th anniversary to create Johnny's Blue Collar. It's a mix of the right kind of hoppiness, but also still light, that it's any man's or any woman's kind of beer. It was supposed to only be meant for the 60th anniversary. It wound up being a complete thing. You can only get it at Johnny's Tavern, and I'm happy to announce that at Johnny's North, just recently, it outsold Blue Collar. So if you haven't tried Johnny's Blue Collar, maybe it's time to try it. And perhaps if you happen to come swing by the third base dugout on this Sunday, you may just get your own taste for free.
Yeah.
So,
The more you know.
oh yeah. Hey, also, Alex,
Yes.
you have balls? Because I really haven't heard much from you today.
Yeah.
You have, like, balls?
Wait, are you the guy selling balls, Alex?
I am.
Because, see, I've got
Not
balls.
currently.
Ben, you got balls? I think everyone out there,
Who's
they've
selling
got
balls?
Well, if you don't have balls, you can go see Summer Stacy Alvers, and you can get either 1 ball for 10, 2 for 15, or 3 for 20.
Summer
So-
Stacy's got all the balls.
So if your team's been out there practicing and you have just been stomping the balls to pieces,
Busting
go
balls.
ahead and get yourself some fresh, new
Popping
smelling
balls.
balls from Stacy. Like I said, again, 1 for 10, 2 for 15, 3 for 20. Keep your balls fresh, everybody.
All right. We got Game of the Week cleanup teams this week. Empire kicks back. Ghosts. John Denver Experience. Oh, we only got 3.
Ghost.
And JD.
Ghost will be at the scoreboard, and we'll be having a little party
It's
over
been
there.
called.
So,
So
just
then
want you guys know.
just remember, we'll be looking for people to be taking care of the merch table. I'm wearing myself my new fresh, vintage shirt today.
Yeah.
Happy to wear it.
Bumper sticker logo.
Excellent looking. It's a lot better than Keith's.
All right. Should we pass this thing off to Cosgrove so we can start to do some
Yes,
gambling
do
shit?
it.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody.
Prop bets.
We're doing some prop bets now. So
Hey,
there's
so for idiots that might be listening or sitting at the table, what's
are
the prop
interrupting
bet?
people.
What's a prop bet?
Oh, you guys can fist fight.
What's a prop bet, Tim?
I'm the idiot at the table. I really don't know.
No. I didn't say that.
No, no, seriously.
I said
someone
interrupting.
Someone explain what prop bet is. Ben, you're the gambler.
Ben
degenerate.
Hutnick, explain what a prop bet
You're the gambling
is.
degenerate.
Prop is short for proposition, so it's a bet. It's a non-standard bet, so it's not just picking the winner or loser of a game. It's just random shit, basically.
All right.
Okay, so what happened is I came up with a bunch of ideas with a few people, and we all voted on what the best prop bets would be. And so we have a list of like 19, and
All right, let's trim that down.
you get a point. Oh, it'll get trimmed down. They'll go real quick. You get a point for each bet, and whoever has the most points at the end of the year, everybody else that bets has to buy them a bottle of whiskey.
All right.
So we're going to go through these real quick because there's a lot. And I know Tim, Sergeant at Arms, will want that to happen, right?
So it's between the four of us, right? It's Alex and Parker.
It's between the four of us, but my boy Haman here is going to read Sean. Sean couldn't make it tonight.
Okay.
But,
So, Alex, you have to make your picks with a Boston accent.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read these, and I'm going to start them off. And then, Ben, once you're done, Ben, looking at you, once you're done, Haman's going to read Sean's pick.
All right.
Cougar, you're writing these down.
Yep.
All right, the first prop bet for 1 point is Thomas Joel shaves head and our beard before season ends.
Yes.
I go for yes. Cougar.
No, he's not going to do it.
Cougar says no. Tim.
He's not going to do it.
Yes.
I'll say he doesn't shave his head, but he does shave his balls.
What?
All right, so that is a no.
That's a no.
That's a no.
All right, Alex/Sean.
Yes.
All right.
It's Boston, man. You got to go. Yeah.
Here's our prop bet number 2. Board member in public or in a public space like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram says, "We are volunteers."
Yes.
I am going for yes.
Yep.
I'm conflicted out of this one. I'm going to go yes and then post it tomorrow.
well, it's moot because
okay, man, I'm going to post it before we get off the podcast.
Yes, but didn't Katie do that already?
Yeah. Well, Sean already said yes, so since everyone voted yes, there's no point in that bet to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Call at game of the week takes 7 or more minutes to resolve. I say yes.
I say no.
No.
I'm a yes.
7 minutes is a lot.
It's happened. It's happened almost every year.
Sean says no.
All right.
So here's the question: who's going to time it? Am I going to time it?
It's all going to be up to
video review,
honesty between all of us.
Okay.
All right. So
we're on the honor system.
All right. Here's number 4. We're moving these along. Matadors forfeit any game.
Oh my God.
I say yes.
No, they won't do it. They won't do it.
Not this year.
Yeah, I'm a no. I think they've learned from the mistakes.
We hope.
No.
They didn't kick out Orr this week.
All right. I'm the only yes on that, Paul Santos. So hate me or
So it's
do
you're the one
whatever.
that says yes. You're the only one. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
So all right. There is a walk-off win at any game of the week. I say yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll say no also.
And Sean Meredith.
I think it was a couple years ago.
Sean says no.
Yeah.
I can tell. I
Alex
can
says
answer that
yes.
question.
Yeah, I
Last
think it was-
walk-off game of the week. It was 3 years ago when Lawrence Shore Factory beat Channel 6 in extra innings. Yes. there you
All
go.
right.
That's
So
your answer.
I've got
prop
to
bet
believe it.
number 6 for 1 point. Special guest.
Oh God. What is
John Denver Experiences twice had walk-off wins at Game of the Week. Cougar, do you remember one? It happened against you, you stupid bitch.
This will work.
Hey,
And then last year
don't
we did
talk
one
to my
too.
Cougar like that.
You're right. I think
Derek, take
it
care of
wasn't
this guy.
walk-off. Was it walk-off?
We did, and then the Reigns came, and then Lauren Pierce
Reigns.
was all like,
It was a
"Oh,
walk-off.
my dog is
You're
all
right.
afraid of the light, baby."
All right.
It was a walk-off. He's right.
All right.
He's right. I stand
Awesome. All
corrected.
right. Bet number
Thank you, David.
6.
You're welcome.
Special guest makes the first pitch at any game of the week. I say yes. Cougar, what do you say?
Do we have a
last
definition
year?
for special?
Yeah. What?
Anybody
That's
that
a
doesn't
reason.
normally play for the team. That's what I say is special. It
All
could
right,
be
okay.
a
Like
person
Kevin
running
Young.
for city commission. It could be a KU basketball player like Space Pussy did back in the day.
I got it.
Anything like that.
You say yes?
I say yes.
I say no.
Any time in the regular season?
At any time until the championship game.
Until the championship
Yeah,
game.
because that's
including the championship
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Oh, including?
Including.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You're saying yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm swinging this fucking prop.
Sean says yes.
So I'm the one that says no.
Yeah, yes. Said yes.
I'm the one that says no.
Next.
It's because you're underestimating.
All right. Let's go.
You're
Let's go. Live version of the national anthem performed at any game of the week. I say no.
You say no. I say yes on
You
that
just
one.
said that to say no, because the rest of us are going to say
I'm
yes.
going to say yes. It's going to happen. I request
All right,
clarinet.
so Tim says
I
yes.
request
Ben, what
clarinet.
do you say?
Does it count if I sing it?
No.
Then no.
Sean also says no.
All right.
You said yes.
All right. This is a weird one. Sean, most total runs scored regular season. Sean seemed to think it was like which team, but since it's a prop bet, should we do a number?
Oh no, I thought the bet was what is the most runs scored by the highest scoring team? Was that not right?
All right, Ben. Yeah.
Or was it most
Ben,
runs scored
Ben,
in a game? Because I
Ben,
think it's going to
whatever
be 41.
you want. Let's do that. Most total runs scored regular season. Ben, give us a number or a team or whatever. You're starting the bet.
Oh, do I have to pick a team? Why don't we just pick a number?
Do whatever.
Okay, I'll go 185.
185. All right. Let's do. This is Alex Hammond picking for Sean.
I'm going to say 178 for both of us.
Most runs scored regular season. I'm going to go for 179.
I'm going to go 181.
You just Price is right at Hallman.
Yeah, well, Cougar did the same. All right, Tim.
Well,
Pick 176. Take the under. Take the under.
176.
You should have just said 1.
1, yeah, okay.
I just didn't want you to take
All right,
the over
all right,
because now I have a whole lot of range.
Moving along here. Number 9. KVKL tournament champion will be a team that has never won before.
What do you say?
Will the team that wins the championship be a
It's a
team that
first-time
is...
winner. It's first-time winner.
you got it.
Now, name change doesn't matter. It has to be
Right, so Sure Factory wins, they're repeat champions, quote unquote.
Yeah,
Right.
they've won multiple times,
Right.
whatever. So, what?
Nothing.
We're not on games.
We're not.
We're way past
Walk into the
games.
room. Question.
Watching a movie. Like,
What's the question? So someone has never won before?
all right, so the person who wins the KVKL championship, the team as a franchise has never won before.
Never won before. I got it.
I'm going to say yes.
Last year was as close as they've ever been.
No, this is a big fat no. Hell no.
Cougar with the big fat no, Tim.
What? Who?
Yes.
Tim with the yes.
Yes.
Nice.
For points?
Who? Ben.
So, Cougar, you're giving zero chance to Muddy. Zero chance.
He's doing
That
the
was
odds.
really
He's doing the odds.
emphatic, man.
No, it's not going to happen.
All right.
When was the last time you had a first-time winner?
Well, I agree with you. I'm on KTC to repeat.
Do you know who the
All right, so Ben says no.
I'd say no.
All right, let's go for the Sean/Alex.
Sean says no. And speaking as a person who just played Muddy with 5 people down, they're beatable.
By the way, here's the question. Does anybody remember who was the last time, was the first-time winner of the KVKL Championship? Name that team. Who was it?
KTC?
No.
Who was the first champion?
Was it Wildman?
I thought it was the
Actually, you're
cheese
right.
shop.
I think it was Wildman.
Was it Shake Shack?
I think it was Wildman. Actually, they might be right. It is Wildman. You're right. I thought it was Luchadores, but you're right. It is Wildman.
Okay,
2012.
well, that's interesting. So, here we go. Moving along. Clint Cork and Barrel Curtis wears a singlet whilst reffing. I believe we're all going to say yes to this.
Yeah, he will.
Whoa. Hold on. Is it whilst or whilst? I want to dig into this.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's whilst.
I've been drinking these
Whilst.
really precious $2.50 anythings at Jazz House.
wearing it.
I'm a little inebriated.
926 and a half,
So,
Mass. Come
yeah.
on down.
I'm gonna say yes, but-
for the
Yes,
podcast.
he's
So,
Yeah.
all right, so that bet is moot. Everyone
Yes,
says yes.
I'm putting an
Fuck
extra
that
$5
one.
on it being whilst.
All right, so the next one is a hard one to confirm, but we want everyone in the league to be a part of this. Number of confirmed popped balls during a game. I'm going with 1 because I don't think I think that we'll only get 1 confirmation. There might be more.
Won by who?
Number of confirmed popped balls.
Oh, popped balls.
Yeah.
In a game or during
Total.
the week? Total of a week. So just only once a week.
Total forever.
Forever.
Confirmed
The entire
balls
season.
this season.
Entire this season.
I've already
Total
had
pop-
one.
Yeah, but we're betting now, so that
Now,
none
from
of
now on.
that
How many
shit
pop
before
balls
happens.
for the entire season?
So are we
Yeah,
doing
during
numbers or
games.
more than
Numbers.
none or
Combined.
what?
Numbers. Whoever gets closest without going over. Price is right.
Combined.
Cougar, what is your number?
2.
Cougar's going for
Get
2.
those good balls by Stacey Alvers. You can get 1 for 10, 2 for 15, and 3 for 20.
All right, Tim, you
what's your
goddamn
answer?
salesman. How many pop balls do you got?
4 pop balls.
Confirmed, mind you. Ben.
Confirmed.
2.5.
2.5.
Fake news. Pick a number.
Fuck your half ball.
3.
3.
Sean also says 3.
All right, so you guys split a half a point if you both get that with 3.
Okay.
All right.
Don't we just both get a point?
No, because it's a numbers game.
Yep.
My rules.
Don't
I
tug
agree.
on your
I
balls?
agree.
All right.
All right.
So
All right, King Cosgrove, you win.
number of confirmed icings.
Oh, God.
Smirnoff or
Is that
Natty.
something?
Oh,
Are they all going to come from you?
Well, these have to be confirmed, and we cannot participate in the bets. So if we intentionally pop a ball, it doesn't count. Just so you guys know.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for 0.
I don't know why I'm picking this number 6.
Cougar with 6.
Confirmed icings.
Moving along here, Tim.
2.
Tim with 2.
That was a really odd number from Cougar. I feel like he has inside information here.
All right, Ben, let's go. Let's
Yeah,
move
you
along.
got it.
What do you-
Zip, 0. I'm with Cosgrove.
0. Both have points. And here is Sean Meredith's number.
Sean is apparently paying attention to Boggs. 25.
25.
Fuck.
25?
What the?
Wow.
Who?
All right.
Rachel's already said 6.
None of those can come from Posh.
There's
All
going to be 1 and 24 unconfirmed.
All right, so here we moving right along. Bryson gets booed at a game of the week, either playing or just being there.
Book it. This is
My
the
vote
safest
is
bet
yes.
of the season.
Oh, that's too easy.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
That's easy. That's too easy.
Tim?
Do I have to say no so it actually
No.
happens?
If you say yes, the vote doesn't matter because we're all going to say
You know
yes.
he's going to boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that bet does not matter. All right. Jake Friedman plays for Love Garden once this season. My vote is yes.
No. I want him to come, but I don't think he will.
Don't look at me, Tim. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about most of the time.
No.
No.
I'll go with yes.
Oh, and
St.
Sean
Louis
slash
is only
Alex says
4.5 hours away. Yes.
all right.
Some people travel longer than that to take a shit. I'm pretty sure Jake's coming back to play a game.
Oh, my God.
Okay, this next one is one that's very dear to my heart. Cougar gets pied at any point in the season. It was going to happen, but long story. We spent too much time with jello shots.
Check. Say it again.
So, Ben, Tim, Alex, should we do an over/under on how many times he's going to get pied,
No,
or just if he gets pied?
Be honest. How many of you have searched for Cougar gets cream pied?
My internet search history is DP. Cream
Well,
pie.
now I will.
All right, so hey, Cougar,
you,
back up.
Avery.
So are we doing a number of
I do
times?
everything on
guys,
anonymous, so.
are we doing a
And
number of
Sean,
times he gets pied, or just pied in general? I say we do a number of times.
Number.
Okay, I'm going to say it's 25.
All right, hold on. Wait. All right, so my confirmed pines for Cougar at any point is going to be 3. Cougar, what's your bet?
I don't know.
Cougar
Just a
with
number,
4.
Cougar. It's just a number.
Cougar bets
Cougar
a
says
hopeful
2.
0.
Cougar's going to get pied twice. 10.
No.
7.
10 was 7. Benny Ben.
I mean, he said last week that he would take a pie in the face for every $5 raised. I feel it's going to be 25 plus. This is going to be a charity event.
Charity event. Oh, I'll give Cougar a cream pie.
Why did you?
I'm DT pie. All right, Sean slash Alex.
This is either 3 or 37.
I think that's 3 question mark.
3 question marks.
That's a 3.
All right.
25 times? Oh my God.
25 times.
If we're doing it as a
How much
charity
pies
event,
you're wasting?
37.
For charity, Cougar!
It's just
You're
big team for
pies.
Kirby. Just put the pie in your mouth. Just swallow it.
You don't have
like
to
a
waste
man.
pie. You just got to put like a little bit of whip.
Just the tip.
Yeah,
I know,
Cool
Cougar,
Whip.
you're complaining
Cool
like
Whip
this is different
on a
from
plate.
any
All
other
right.
Saturday.
This is going off the rails. We're going for bet number 16.
Fucking finally.
An ejection occurs at some point in the season. Yes.
What's that?
An ejection of a player occurs at some point in the season.
I agree with you. It will happen.
Cougar says yes. Tim
Yes.
also agrees.
If any one of us makes an ejection, it doesn't count.
If we make an ejection, it does not count because we are part of the betting
All right,
part.
so that means Cougar's out. So I'm saying no.
Oh, you say no?
I say no.
All right. Sean/Alex, what's your bet?
Well, I saw that Cody Larrick was on our roster earlier, so yes.
Oh.
So I think we should have decided on how many numbers of ejections.
All right. Here's some.
I love me some Cody.
Number 17. This one is a kind of a rough one.
This whole
Number of
thing's been rough.
teams that will be undefeated in ranked play.
In ranked play?
In ranked play.
Okay, so this will be like only ranked play, not combined, right?
In ranked play.
Ranked play, so it's just ranked play. Okay.
My number is 2.
Ranked
Four.
fucking play,
Second half.
Avery. Do you know how this world?
I would say 4.
Second 5 games.
4. 4 teams will go undefeated. in
Ranked play is
only.
the second
Ranked play
half
only.
of the season.
Ranked play only.
Wow.
All right. All right, here we're going. The second half of the season. Number of teams undefeated in ranked play. Cosgrove says 2. What does Cougar say?
I said 4.
He says
Right.
4.
Well, Johnny's has been undefeated in ranked play, so I'm going to say 2.
2. All right, Ben, let's hear your vote.
I guess I'll take 3 just to take the middle ground. Between
All
Cougars
right, and we got a
prediction.
definite 3.
Sean says 3, I say 1.
All right, on the opposite spectrum of that,
1.
bet number 18, number of teams winless in ranked play. I am going for 4. 4 winless teams.
Oh, just in ranked.
Just in ranked.
Oh, shit.
I'm going 3.
All right, Tim, what is your bet? Pick a number anywhere
2.
between.
2.
Oh, number 2. Ben, what do you got, bud?
Yeah, I'll take 2 also.
Also 2. And Sean/Alex has.
Sean says 3, I say 2.
Oh,
Which one is it?
right.
Oh, Sean says, I'm just throwing my gun.
Just pick a number there. That's fine.
2.
No, give it Sean's. We can check the tape for Alex's.
3.
I'll give you credit for him.
3. Okay, fine.
All right. Number of rainouts. Number 19. Number of rainouts.
Ooh. Hey, Matt, can we amend this? Can we do number of rainouts, and if you pick the correct week, you get 10 points?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Right.
Number of rainouts, and if you pick one rainout the correct week, well, I don't know. I feel kind of unfair because
It's a 1 in 10.
I could just
It's
call the
actually
game.
more than
I
a
could
1
just
in
be like,
10.
you guys ain't playing this week.
Yeah, we could Bull Durham this shit and turn the sprinklers on.
So, no, I just think it's like the number of times, like if we actually get rained out. Me being a pessimist, I'm going to say 0.
How is that being a pessimist?
That's the opposite.
Because sometimes I just want to not play kickball and go on a float trip.
1.
Cougar with 1 rainout. Tim, what do you? I've confused him. His literal hand is in the air right now. His
3.
eyes are asunder.
3
He's so
rainouts.
confused.
3 rainouts.
Jesus.
He has
It's
no
gonna be
faith
wet,
in the parts
ladies and
department.
gentlemen. It's going to be wet.
3. Wow.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you got, buddy?
I'm going to go with 0 also. I feel like it's been wet enough up in this motherfucker to last us for a whole year.
All right, so what do we got with Sean/Alex?
Sean says 1.
All right. So now that's all the prop bets. But since we've been up here all night, does anybody want to make a prop bet on the spot right now? Anybody here?
Probably on the spot.
Anybody on the crowd want to make a prop bet?
Well, I had one, but you said it was rude, and I feel like it might be too late now.
No,
'cause
do
the
it.
cat's
Just do it.
out of the
Do it.
bag.
Make that. Ben has a
Just
new
do it.
rude prop
Just do
bet.
it.
What is it, buddy?
What's the root prop bet?
My bet was, and my suggestion before we did last week's podcast was, who scores more runs, KTC in week 2 against CrossFit,
Week 2 already happened. We can't bet
or
on it.
CrossFit in weeks 1 through 10.
Sorry.
And that's still up in the air.
Sorry, it's funny.
So
Sorry.
it's 41 points. Do you
41
think
points.
Like, if that's what I said,
CrossFit
it's rude.
scores 41 points
Wow.
this season?
Right.
That's what you're asking.
Right.
Wow.
I'm not going to bet on that.
Cosgrove abstains. Sounds like an
I'm not
easy
gonna
point for
bet.
everybody else.
No, honestly, if we're going to agree on that bet, do we all want to do that bet?
No, I think
We have
I
to.
think it's too late
We
for
have
it
to.
now.
It's too late because the game's already happened. All right, Marisa, you're up here right now.
Marisa,
Give,
what do you
give us
got?
a prop bet right now. Come
Oh,
on.
I got one. I got one.
All right.
Does Cougar get laid between now and the championship?
How do we
game?
confirm that?
We're on the honor system. He has to fess up to it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm trampling on Ask Cougar anything, but
All right, here we go. Avery Brow with the prop bet.
All right.
If you don't know, he's wearing beautiful shorts right now. They look like they have some sort of birds. They're pink and white.
I'm wearing
flamingos.
swim
They're
trunks.
blue. They're
with
about
flamingos.
4 inches above his knee. He also has a nice shirt on with
And
sleeveless.
my question is, how many teams, captains and co-captains, will make out shirtless at the fields this season?
All right, I guess we're right to questions instead of bets.
No, how many? I mean, like, you think it's going to happen?
Out?
well,
Is that a prop bet? I'm going for 0.
Zero.
Yeah, 0.
Rashad, stay away from me.
I'll have you know, I
Stay away, Rashad.
I plan on doing that with Andrew Philo at some point this year.
all right, I got one.
Damn it. Can you please ask which one?
Also, there's probably some wife-husband or husband-husband couples out there, right?
I don't think there are that are captains and co-captains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
CrossFit?
CrossFit?
But they've got to be shirtless.
oh yeah, there
They
you
gotta
go.
be shirtless.
Shirtless.
That
yeah.
is true.
and we've got to see it. All right.
Oh, ooh,
Well, it
here's
seems
the-
like
here
we
you
don't
go.
have any
That's the
Yeah,
same team.
we could do
No, same
how many
team.
babies are conceived from KBKL
God.
players this year.
Yeah, you can't really bet on that.
Oh, we absolutely can. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Hey guys, all right. Hey, hold on. I got 2 more prop bets for 3 points apiece.
Did we
And
get
these are
anything
the end
from,
of it.
The live cast?
These are the end of it. And
Oh, we're
Sean,
good. We're still good.
I mean Alex, you have to make the call for Sean. All right, so for
Aaron
3
said
points
bets
on the
are
prop
boring.
bets, you
Aaron
got
said
this.
bets are boring.
I'm getting it.
A 2 seed wins the championship for 3 points on the prop bets.
The 2 pools, yes.
The 2 seed or the rank 2 pool?
In the
Rank
pool,
two, rank
somebody
two,
in the
rank
pool,
pool
pool or whatever.
Okay, no,
Wins
absolutely
the
not.
championship. Fuck no.
No,
Fuck
no.
Fuck
All right,
no.
we got a no from you, a no from Tim, Ben.
It's
No.
a fuck no.
No.
We'll probably be in the 2 pool. No.
So since everyone voted no and it's worth 3 points, I'll say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But Alex, you're that half team.
All right, last one, Tim. Last one, Tim. I'm sorry. For 3 points, a 3 seed makes the final 4. For 3 points, a 3 seed makes the final 4.
No. Absolutely not.
All right, we got a no from Ben,
No.
a no from Cougar,
No.
No. That weird division stacking shit
Huh?
only happens once every other year.
Alex.
I can't see that happening.
God, am I the only one? I'm not going to take the action if you guys are too scared to take the action. That's not worth the
Well, you
risk.
did it
so
on the
no.
last one. You can get yourself 9 points.
Yeah,
here.
because I know.
Do the last one. Do the reboot one. Do that for 10 points.
All right.
Let's have a capper.
For 10 points in the prop bet, Reboot makes it to the Elite 8. So that means they have to win 2 games in the tournament. Just 2. They have to make it there.
Well, they have to make the first. They have to win the
Well,
first.
yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
So, Cougar, for 10 points and probably winning, will Reboot make it to the Elite 8?
Thomas, I appreciate you.
Remember, you don't
saving our
lose the
asses.
points.
Yeah,
You
I
just-
appreciate you saving our ass in week 1 for about 4/5. I love you. You know I do. No.
Ooh, a no from Cougar. Tom is over there chugging beers and drinking whiskey right now. So, all right, Tim, for 10 points.
No, but they make a good run in the Mark Twain. Perhaps.
Ben?
I love Thomas, but Matt, I think the question's in the answer. It's called the Elite 8.
Oh, look at that shit talk. Wow. All right, Sean
They're really good, but
Almond.
I find it hard. Yeah, that'll be tough.
Nah.
Well, I'm
Had to
gonna
go through us.
That's right.
I'm gonna take the chance because if I bet on this and they get there, I automatically win a bottle of whiskey from all of you. So I say yes. Reboot makes it to the Elite Eight.
All right. Yeah, I like the wins the first round. Good chance they win the first round game, but you got to beat one of the top 8 teams to get to the.
I don't
Elite
care.
Eight.
That's
really tough.
That is 4 bottles of whiskey, so that is fine. I don't care.
I will give you a bottle of whiskey and tickle your bum hole if it happens. How's that?
All right.
By the way, real quick, let me
Week
say-
3, YSC 1.
Can I say this real quick? If you have a gambling problem, call
No.
888 bets off. 888 bets
No.
off. 888 bets off. If you have a gambling problem.
I love everybody. Everybody here, except for the people sitting up here, have just been waiting for us to get to next week's games.
It has been ridiculous. We could have trimmed that down.
Boo! We love you, CJ, but
Yeah. All right. So, actually, we're going to start it off with one of our Pick'em Challenge games right off the bat here at YSC 1. Drop Stoppers versus Kicking Assets.
Yep. Oh, by the way, can I say the standings real quick? I'll be quick.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Week 2
Okay.
standings. Here's what happened. Here we go. Tim, you went 2-1, so you're 4-2 overall. Ben, you went 2-1. You went 4-2 overall.
Boom.
I was perfect. I went 3-0, 4-2.
What? Fuck off.
The guest that's 1-2 last week, so they're 3-3. Sorry, Aaron and Katie.
Cougar, back up a second here. You
What?
had bunt and grind by 1, and that was a pick'em game.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Check the tape.
Let me see. Did I? That's a corksucker.
Nope.
No, I said Ben.
Bunt and
You're
grind
right.
by
All right,
1.
You're right. You're right.
Hey!
You're right.
That's
2-1,
right,
3-3.
motherfucker.
You're right. You're right.
Back
You're
that
right.
truck up.
You're right. I went 2-1, so I'm 3-3. You're still 3-3, guess. All right. That was so there we go. That's all. Move on.
So Tim and I are winning?
You're winning. You're
This
4-2.
is unexpected. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I can't believe this out of my crazy bets that I've been making earlier this season.
Well, when we get to the who finished where in the divisions, you're going to
Yeah,
be totally
you're
fucked.
gonna be screwed, so. All right. Let's go.
All right, so we've got Drop Stoppers at Kicking Assets, YC 1 at 5 p.m. I've got the Drop Stops.
I got the drop stoppers with an asterisk because I told T if they win this game that Red Lion's going to forfeit our game to them, so they have to play in the 2s. Because they don't even want to play in the 3s. And I still have to take drop stoppers just because of results to date. Love you, honey.
Alex, as the guest.
Oh, that was the finger.
What'd you get? What's your pick?
Who did play last week?
Who?
Huh?
Who? Drop Stoppers? They
Yeah.
played Sure Factory. They lost.
No, that's by a
By
bunch.
19-4.
Okay. I picked Kicking Assets.
Assets.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. I am. That's a great pick, Alex. I'm going Drop Stoppers.
All right.
So I have a feeling the Cosgrove would probably pick Drop Stoppers.
Yeah, probably so. But
All right.
I think actually he said he would pick kicking assets.
Yeah, that's actually true.
He did?
He had assets on
well,
that
he's
one.
not here.
Yeah, put him down for assets.
Yep. Following that at YSC 1, we've got Asteroid Head versus Mass Street Soda Jerks. Jerks?
Soda over kombucha.
Ooh.
All the time. All the time.
Jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really close teams. God, Asteroid Head lost to. Asteroid Head lost to both of them.
13-11.
Yeah, I don't. I'll go with the Jerks because jerks.
Just jerking
I
around.
already tried to make fun of Thomas's team. I might as well stick with it.
All right.
I usually make fun of Derek, so we'll just do turnabout's fair play here.
All right. Following that up, YSC 2, we've got Goes first, Kansas Tree Care.
Oh, God.
Moving on.
KTC.
Will KTC put up as many points this week?
No, they won't.
No.
And it won't be a shutout. No.
I think
Below
KTC
30.
KTC
Below 30.
minus 31.
I think KTC's all the level heads will be back this week, so
Yeah,
they'll pull back.
Yeah. Well,
It will not be a shutout. Will not be a shutout.
Not a shutout.
No.
Agree with you, Cougar. Following that up, we got 7 p.m. We got Red Legs versus 23rd Street Brewery.
yeah, Red Legs over Rats.
Yeah.
Well, that might be a good game, but Rats kind of handled 23rd Street's brewery, so Let's, taking Red Legs.
I am also taking Red Legs.
Hi. Red Legs.
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 Alrighty.
I'm a little worried about Red Legs this year. They actually look like they got their shit together.
Yeah, legs are kicking. All right, YSC 3, 5 p.m. Muddy Waters Studio versus Empires Kicks Back.
Muddy Waters, shut out.
Shut out.
Shut out.
No shutout.
Yeah. We've had shutout every week there at Cosgrove. So I'm just like, no.
It's not going to happen.
Will happen.
I got one.
Yeah, they got one.
All right, here's the question. So, with no disrespect to Black Stag, but based on just the way the lineups are configured, do we think Muddy and KTC kind of feel like they're on a collision course here? So is Muddy going to try to win this game by more than 41?
Yes. They're going to try to one-up him.
I'm going to take Empire plus 40.
Plus 40. God.
It was 35 earlier. He made it more.
Right, yeah. I thought twice about it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just Empire's going to be fucking mired.
Following that up at 7
Muddy
p.m.
Waters
at YSC3, we've got Woos versus Rats.
You're not even saying it right. Boost.
Woos.
Thank you.
Rats. I got Rats.
Yeah, I got Rats.
Yeah, Rat sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they got too much speed
Yeah.
to be contained.
I think Rats has kind of crossed
Kickball-
that bridge where they would lose to
Kickball
teams that
will
were
happen.
like
will happen.
Wait, I thought 23rd Street Brewery was Rats.
No, 23rd Street Brewery used to be Screamers.
What's the?
So Screamers is now 23rd Street Brewery.
Yeah.
But 23rd Street Brewery has a lot of employees that play for Rats.
It's kind of weird. Like
Yeah,
you play for
that's a
John
thing.
Denver, but you work at Johnny's.
Yeah. Because Rick wants to give me money, not you.
Here we are back on this whole talk about incestualism.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
Do we have another game after that?
We sure do. It's at YSC 4. We got Jazz House, which is, our home for the KVKL podcast.
Where's
It's
Jazz House
here at
located at?
926 and a half Mass. Come by on Tuesdays. Enjoy $2.50 almost anythings. But not only that, you can come in on karaoke, catch a little masquerade ball, or you can come in on drag
Thursday for the
Thursdays
drag
and
show.
really open up and really feel yourself, Cougar, if you really feel like doing that. All right. So
Gross.
we've got. No, it's not. It's
Jazz House versus.
How are you, Phil? Jazz House versus the Electric Kick Eels.
Jazz House.
Here's a real question. Are Electric Eagles finally got to score a run this time?
No.
Yeah, you mean no shutouts?
Yes, I will take that bet. Electric Kick Eels to score. Jazz House to win the game.
They'll score. Please score. My gosh.
Yeah, they'll score like 2.
Jazz House likes to hero throw. They will score.
Is it strong?
Shutout?
everybody?
Are you going to call shutout, Rick?
You got everybody,
You're going
Rick?
to call shutout against
No
Electric Eagles?
shutout.
If you're going to do it. I'm confident in your team.
No, we're not going to shut anybody out ever. If we're really, really winning, I'll just switch my defense around. Yeah.
I
Let
love you,
everybody
Rick,
play.
but we tried that.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to score.
I think so.
I'm saying Jazz House by 15. Easily. All right.
Rick's let us sit up here and talk for bullshit for 2 hours, so I got to pick them, right?
All right. So do we have more
Following that
games?
up, we've actually got our Pick'em Challenge. It is the
Do we have a
Ribbies.
sound effect for Pick'em Challenge? Someone edit that in there, yeah. All right, what is it, Tim? Let us
River
know.
City Matadors versus Poshwash.
And bonus point.
Yep, this is the bonus point Pick'em Challenge. I have got Matadors by 2.
I'll say the Mats euthanize the puppies by 5.
Gorge them by the horns.
Yes?
Do we have modifiers for if Mats has 8 or 9 players?
Yeah.
They seem to have their shit figured out, man. I don't know if we want to go there this year.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. We have to make the over-under 10.
Yeah.
So right on the number.
All right. I'm going to say Posh by 1.
I think Poshwash by 3 because I think they're going to have a hard time fielding. The Matadors are.
So by average, be 2. By average, between 2 is 2. You say 3 is 1 is 2. Okay.
Yeah.
My turn. Peasant Sean is actually going to St. Louis for the Game 6 between the Boston Bruins. Ben's Boston Bruins versus Tim's St. Louis Blues.
Shit, I might be there too.
Ooh, he might get there as well. So, Mavs by 3.
Fake news.
Dick.
Bruins by 1 million.
What's that?
Bears fuck up Blues. I don't know what you're talking
Oh, right. So, are there
Holcomb
more,
right
are there more
at 5
games?
p.m. We've got our new team, Jayhawk CrossFit versus Sacred S Word. I'm going S Word, but I say Jayhawkers score 3.
Yeah, let's just pick how much Jayhawkers will score.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah, I think Sword's happy that they have this game. I just kind of feel like it's, experience doesn't mean everything except for in a game like this. So I'm going to say 10-5.
Huh. Yeah.
I say the score
Yeah,
2.
I'll take.
What's that?
I'll take that one. S word, 10 to 5ish.
I was,
9 to 4.
I'm going to go 17-2.
Ooh.
I was going to say 2 runs there by Jayhawk CrossFit. I'm going to go 15-2. 15-2.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, I pick CrossFit not to be the subject of the anger bang for a third week in a row.
Hate fuck game of the week, not possible
I
for
don't
this.
know.
Our Pat Fielder.
All right.
All right. What's the next
Following
game,
up, we
Tim?
got 7 p.m. Black Stag at Liberty Hall late fees. Stagalicious, baby.
Shutout. I'm doing it.
Yep.
Calling it.
Yep.
Calling
Agreed.
Oh, that's a bad
Agreed.
call, man.
I think it'll happen.
Agreed.
I am taking the bet, Cougar. What can we bet on this?
I'm not
back
betting,
rubs.
man. What?
5-minute back rub at game of the week. This is the bet.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's the bet. I'm
No.
sorry, it happened.
Ooh,
not
it's
doing
got to
it.
be put on
Nope,
Instagram
nope,
too. It's
not
got to be.
doing it.
It's got to be filmed.
How about a thigh massage? All right.
Inner thigh?
Cougar, let's just bet a drink. One
Inner
drink
thigh?
that there's no shutout.
Sure, because I'm not doing massages.
Okay.
Marisa might get
All right,
jealous.
yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, we have
A
one
drink is a
drink
massage
bet
for your liver.
against the shutout.
Yeah,
Tim,
I'll
what
take
is your
it.
call
So
for the
we're
game,
gonna-
buddy?
Black
I said
Stag.
Stags, man. Stags.
Yeah,
Ben,
Black Stag.
Black Stag?
Shut
Black
up,
Stag
shut up.
puts Liberty Hall in a black bag, but they don't shut them out.
There you go.
I like that. Let's just call Black Stag Black Bag from now on.
Black bag.
I'm going to say that
Black
this
bag.
is Black Stag's going to win, but it's going to be a close game. I think a close game, Black Stag standards, is
Within 10.
within 10. Oh, either way.
I'll take that bet too, Cosgrove. I say they don't get shut out, but they lose by more than 10. Can we bet a drink also?
Yes.
Oh God, I'm getting drunk next
God,
week.
double the. My gosh.
It's probably like.
I just
13 to
hedged like a
nothing for me.
motherfucker. That's how you do it.
Again, 888 bets
All right.
off. 888 bets
Holcomb
off.
left. 5 p.m. We got Reading Rockets at John Denver Experience.
JD.
JD.
No shutouts. No shutout.
No shutout.
No shutout.
I'll call a shutout in that game.
Yeah.
Matthews call a shutout. All right. No pressure there, Avery. What are you going to say about that?
You guys want a shutout?
I would like to see a shutout.
You'd like to see a shutout?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I think you guys will.
Where's my godfather, Sean Wilson? I will do that for you.
I have my faith in you, my son.
I will shut those cucks out all night long.
Wow.
All night long, Matthew.
I'm not betting on this one, but I think JDE drags them up to the Rocky Mountain top.
I will
and
beat
drops
them
off.
1-0. I will cap our runs at 1, and I will cap their runs at none.
God, that would be hilarious.
That would be
All
impressive.
right. One. I'll take that.
I will muddy waters goats this.
All right, so Tim, are there more games?
Yeah, there sure as fuck are. Following up at Holcomb left, we got Lawrence Shirt Factory versus Red Lion.
Everybody at once. 1, 2, 3.
Shirt
Yep.
Yeah, Red Lion
Never
just
beat Shirt
can't.
Factory.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to hedge bets. I say Lion on this one.
Damn it, Cosgrove.
Can we
You
bet
realize
on
they've never
this
beaten
too, or
them,
would that be
right? They've
untoward?
never beaten Shirt Factory.
It's math, dude. At some point, they're going to beat him.
No, they won't.
Are you afraid of math, Cougar?
All right, here, Cougar.
I'm terrible at math.
Cougar, let me help you out here. We're missing Austin, who's had 2 home runs in 2 games, and we're missing Brandon also. We're not going to have a full squads for this one.
You know what? Hey,
Yeah.
Tim.
So Shirt Factory. So at Lions
Yeah.
East, 5 p.m. We've got the Ladybird Harpies versus Corksuckers.
Harpies.
Harpies.
Harpies by 4. Close game, but Harpies by 4.
Really?
Hey, 9 to 5. 9
Tim,
to
can
5.
I ask you a question?
What?
It's getting a little late. I'm going to North Lawrence when I'm going to go home.
Yeah,
Where can
are
I
you
go
gonna-
get food at?
Well, you can stop by at Johnny's, and you can pick yourself up a $2 one-topping slice, and you can also enjoy yourself one of the best tasting beers, I think, in the world, Johnny's Blue Collar.
Blue Collar,
At
I do enjoy that.
Johnny's North at 501 North 2nd Street. You can call them at 785-842-0377. But like I said, don't fucking call them. They fucking hate it. But come in because I've been around there, man.
That's
They
a
don't
big
like it,
slice
they're
for
called.
$2, which
It is-
incidentally,
it is
backtracking.
bigger than Cougar's face.
And it's
That
actually
is
not
absurd.
that expensive to get extra sides on. I like
No,
to do the
no, it's 50
jalapeno,
cents.
cream
It's 50
cheese, and
cents a
sausage.
side. Oh,
It's
yeah.
a favorite.
Oh, yeah. So you start at $2. I mean, if you pay $5 for a slice, I mean, you are having a smorgasbord
It's a
on
meal.
top of that
It's a meal.
slice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So do we have more games, Tim? Sorry. I just wanted to know. I'm kind of hungry.
So we were at Lions East. Yeah, I'm thinking about it too. Lions East. I was saying Ladybird Harpies over Corksuckers 9-5. Or
Is this
9
a
to
pick
4.
This is not a pick 'em.
No, I was just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in
I'll go
general.
with Harpies also.
Yeah.
17-5 Harpies.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Cosgrove likes him some Ladybird. Wash down
I
that
mean,
pizza with
that's where I go for
You
biscuits
know what? I'll
and
go
gravy.
17-6. Yeah.
You fucking.
It's not even a
asshole.
pick 'em. He just did that to you.
17-1.
Oh, all
Closest
right.
without going over.
All right, so everyone's got Harpies over the Corksuckers.
Yeah.
Following that up at Lions East, we've got Misfit Toys versus Chalmers's.
All right. This is a good game. I think we should discuss it.
Well,
I kind of like how you said Chalmers this as a question. We should keep that a thing.
I am Ron
Chalmers
Burgundy.
is?
I am Ron Burgundy.
All right, Tim. Who do you got?
I've totally got Chalmers's over this after watching they dominate over on Free State. They've still got it. This is no like layoff team. However, I have been pretty excited to see Misfit Toys and what they're going to do through this year. So I'm saying Misfit will at least score 5.
Yeah.
Chalmers's, I don't know how much.
Toys kind of feels like Johnny's from a year or two ago, where they would just like beat up on teams that were below them, and yet still really struggle against teams that are in the top 12. So it's got to be Chalmers's.
Yep. Yeah.
Chalmers.
I have Misfits scoring exactly 8 points.
I got Chalmers. By the way, Misfit Toys, congratulations. With a win this season, you have never gone winless in any seasons in KVKL.
Woo!
Good job, Misfit Toys.
All right. What? Do we
job.
have more games?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course there's more games.
Wow,
We got
a
Lions
lot of
Ways,
games.
Hertz, Donut D-Holes versus Bunton Grind. Oh, Bunton Grind, you've been upsetting me. Hertz D-Holes all the way.
Why did I say you?
Yeah, I got D-holes.
Oh, that's right. They're wrong that pick'em game. That's right.
Yeah.
I got D-holes too, yeah.
Yeah, this is the classic. Like D-Holes took a bad beat last week and beats the shit out of somebody.
Holly,
else.
shut up.
Yeah, this
Oh,
may be.
I abstained from the ass whoop calling of this game.
Could this be a hate fuck?
You
All right.
understand?
Hey, but you're acting as Sean.
Hate
What
fuck?
would
Are you
Sean
guys coming
call?
back with vengeance?
I don't think Sean would call it would call a shutout on this. either.
You did take like 60% of the hate fucks in the first part of last year, if I remember correctly, or something like that.
We took a bunch throughout the whole year.
Well, I mean, because you're
Yeah.
Alex.
I still yeah.
I think we ended up with 4 last week, 3 or 4.
I still think Muddy gets the anger bang here, but I'm gonna pick D-Holes as a close second.
Close second. Agreed. Following up that anger bang, we've got 7 p.m. We've got the Geezer's Good Neighbors at, oh, God, the Nick Learners, Patrick Mahomes.
God.
Are you ready to set that?
Hobber, I hope you're healthy. Otherwise, we're fucked.
All right.
With the runs.
I'm not gonna pick a team. I do say someone quits the Mahomes after this game.
Someone what?
That is my call.
Is that a prop bet?
Prop
Someone
bet
what?
number 20. Somebody
Really?
quits.
Really?
No, nobody quits, but I don't think the Mahomes score a point.
Let me right.
No, I got the Mahomes scoring a point,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be Cougar.
No, man.
Shit.
Actually,
Bullshit.
I'm with
going
Cougar.
wrong.
If Hobber's injured, I feel like the Cougars' McCurses come up blank in this one. I think Gozers is gonna be angry after that last game, and although it's probably hard for them to take the gloves off when
I mean, they're good neighbors.
when they keep
They're-
the gloves on
they're-
all the time.
Damn,
not
that's so
fucking
good.
customers.
man.
Oh my
Still
God.
feel like-
That's so good, man.
Oh, my God.
Still feel like the McCurses are gonna rue the day they walked on the field.
gosh.
This
Is this
one.
gonna be when Bryson gets booed, like when he after this game comes back to Game of the Week and someone just boos him?
Yes, yeah, they boo him while he comes up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, Hobbs Park, 7 p.m. We've got Love Garden Squids versus Reboot porn stars.
All right, this is the perfect bet. We were talking about it earlier because if Reboot is going to make the Elite Eight, this is the kind of game they have to win. Because Squids is roughly like a 4 to 8 team, right?
Yeah.
So they've got to at least look good in this one.
Yeah.
Is this a pick'em game or
No,
not a pick'em game.
No.
I mean,
Thank you, Tia.
I want to see the Triple X do the best that they can, but I think it's going to be a tough game for them. I'm going to go Squids on this.
Yeah, Squid suckers over boot fuckers.
I concur.
Squids.
Yeah, Squids. Yeah.
I'm going to go for the boot.
All right.
Hey,
All
Cosgrove
right.
back in his mad play. Got to respect it.
I mean,
Someone's got to be crazier than me.
All right, so
Love Guns lost
is
a lot
that
of players,
is that the 7
man.
o'clock game
You're
too?
nuts.
That's the 7 o'clock.
Wow,
Following that up,
that's a good 7 o'clock odds.
game of the week, which is our final pick'em challenge, which I know is not part, of our normal stances, but I find it to be an excellent matchup.
We
have
need the pick'em challenge.
Johnny's Tavern versus Free State Growl.
Yeah, we're just breaking all the rules this year. I say,
Oh
fuck
wow,
it.
that's a pretty good one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why it was just, we decided to
Bar
break
versus
the rules
bar.
on this. Bar versus bar, brewery that brews the beer for
that's
the
drank
other
at
bar.
the bar.
Established joints in this town.
Like when we post this podcast,
Johnny's
on
has
the
been around
site,
longer.
it's just going to be called the Incest Podcast.
It has been around longer.
Yeah.
Johnny's has been around since 1953 as
And-
far as it is considered by a bar, but it's been even before that. Before that, it
Yeah,
managed its way
motherfucker, but
through
Lawrence has been a
Prohibition.
free state for a lot longer.
Well, that is true, but the Free State.
I'm gonna go ahead.
establishment-
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this game right now. Being a North Lawrence Sand Rat, I'm gonna go ahead and go for Johnny's because we're from Lawrence and not South Lawrence like Free State.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
South Lawrence, Free State.
South of the call.
Yeah,
is
Free
South
State
Lawrence.
is like
South
Winterfell. It's
Lawrence,
North Lawrence,
south of
but
the
it's
call.
not real North Lawrence.
Wow, okay.
Johnny's got this.
Cougar?
I agree. I'm not just saying that Tim's right next to me. I got Tim. I got the Johnny's.
I mean, I have to give it the long history of picking against our
The host.
host.
Shout out to
Our
CJ
MC.
Kai. We miss you, brother.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry, not sorry, Tim, but I will bet you a 12-pack of Free State beer that you lose this game.
Huh. All right. Well, I
So
drink
like 6
Copperhead,
cans
so
of hops?
get ready for it.
All right.
Because I can't get Johnny's Blue Collar, because you can only get Johnny's Blue Collar from the Free State Brewing Company at Johnny's Tavern.
In North
which you
Lawrence.
can get it at North Lawrence at 401 North 2nd Street, as well as many of their other 10 establishments, one in West Lawrence at 6 in Wakarusa, and among others as in Overland Park, Shawnee, Prairie Mission, Blue Springs, and elsewhere, especially Power and Light. So,
We haven't heard from
Hammond.
Alex. What do you think? Give us an in-depth on this one.
I've played Free State several times over the last few years, and they always struggle with a speed game. They seem to not be able to do the infielding as nearly as well. So if you got your bunt game on, I feel you guys will be able to take it. And if you're kicking to their outfield, you're fucking idiots.
Jesus.
Wait. Are you fucking idiots? Like having sex with them? Or are you just an idiot?
Well, I'm present.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, just idiots.
Yeah,
but
I'll
Alex,
take
man,
Johnny's by 3.
yeah, you just laid them
So
right
we're
into the
all
wheelhouse
going
of my
for
bet.
Johnny's here?
Yeah.
No, I went for
Well,
Free State.
before I have to say anything about this, I've already been me and the Free State crowd, we've already been talking, and we're really excited for this game.
Oh,
This
do you guys
is
have a
game
prop
between
bet?
friends. No, this is a game between friends. There will be a lot of things going on. Please be ready during the 7th inning stretch. You're going to have a lot of swag being tossed at you. And if you're listening to the podcast, you are very welcome to come by the Johnny's Tavern dugout and go ahead and try yourself some of those Johnny's Blue Collar.
Wait. You're going to have Johnny's Blue Collar in your dugout?
Yes,
I
we
thought
will.
that. I've only been able to get that in North Lawrence.
Well, you can
Well,
only get
at
it
the
at Johnny's,
bar.
but the Johnny's bar is basically transplanted to the dugout at Hobbs for Game of the Week. So.
This is breaking news, people. You need to be
It's going to make its way south to us.
So
plebes.
come by, root for your favorite teams. I don't care who it is. We're going to be having a great time on Sunday. This is going to be an awesome game. I am so excited for it, not just for my team, but for Free State and for all the KVKL family, but I do pick my own team over Free State by 3.
All right, Tim, can you give me an update on who's doing scoreboard cleanup? Actually, I think Ben.
Yeah, I already did that.
Yeah, but just
another
to reiterate, just the last time. So the cleanup crews are Empire Kicks Back, Ghosts, and John Denver Experience. Please remember, we need people doing the scoreboard, we need cleanup, and we do need people doing merch. So if you want one of those, go ahead and call them. Too bad, though, because Ghosts have already got the scoreboard.
Ghosts got the scoreboard. There's going to be a party out there. $2 cover. Just want to let you guys know.
Knowing that we've only got 3 teams, if you see somebody struggling trying to clean up the Hobbs Park, why don't you go ahead and pick something up, help everybody out. We all know there's no glass ever allowed. And
pick up your cigarette butts.
Please pick up your cigarette butts, your seeds.
Just keep the Parks Department happy. They let us get away with a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well. All right. Can we? Are we about to wrap up? Can we do Ask Cougar anything?
Sure.
We got anything else up?
All right. I do have an Ask Cougar.
That
is my favorite.
Go for it.
So somebody asked. I'm not on the Facebook page. Maisie Riley asked, "Is a hot dog a sandwich?"
No.
God,
Absolutely
you're
not.
so dumb, Cougar.
It is not a sandwich.
It's between bread. It's meat between bread. It's a sandwich.
It's got 2 separate pieces of bread. No, it's not.
So if the bread just rips in half, it's magically a sandwich?
Sliced piece of bread has to be in between.
So if you cut the bun all the way through and then put a hot dog in between, it is a sandwich?
No, because
your logic is...
hot dog bun's already,
Hey, Cougar, I have a follow-up question. So a lot of places on the East Coast, they just eat their hot dogs rolled in a piece of bread. Is that a sandwich?
When you roll a piece of bread,
it's only one piece of bread.
A piece of bread.
Just one piece of bread. No, it's not. It has to be 2 separate pieces of bread. No.
That's a lot of bread for one.
But that's a sandwich. That's the definition of a sandwich.
All right, so Cougar doesn't know what he's talking about. Alex Salmon has the next question here.
Oh, shut up, Marisa.
Sorry, this was hilarious to me. Emberly Michelle asks, "Do you think all players should wear gloves, or only the ones who severely need the help?"
Do I think all players should wear gloves or those severely need help?
Or only the ones who severely need the help?
Honestly, if wearing gloves, that's fine. I have no problem with it.
I feel like the undertow on this one just went right over your head.
Hey,
somebody thinks Bryson sucks.
But speaking of gloves, during a Saturday practice at Hobbs, we did find what I believe to be one of Bryson's gloves. So, Bryson, if you would come down to the Johnny's dugout at Game of the Week, we've got your very small-handed.
But I would never put that glove on again.
It's about 3 inches by 2 inches, probably the right size.
It's stickier than when it started, too.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Cougar,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on Brexit and how will it influence trade negotiations?
What the fuck Brexit is?
All right, so Cougar isn't aware of politics.
No.
Hey, Jackie Becker had a great question.
Sure.
Which one team would you want on your side when the zombie apocalypse comes?
That's good. That's
That's
good.
a
Not
great
if, but when.
When?
I mean, do you want a fuckable team? Do you want a buff team? Do you want? I would probably go with the CrossFitters because those motherfuckers.
What's that?
Carl on my team has got lots of guns. I'll just say
Cougar,
that.
dude, gun club. You don't talk about gun club, dude. Come on.
Sorry. I mean,
Finger guns.
Stan on my team has
All right,
got
so Cougar.
lots of guns.
I would want a buff team.
So what is that team?
You know what? Screw it. Oz Jayhawk CrossFitters. Bring it on.
There we go.
There you go. Help us out. Help us out.
Dig it.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. We got a lot.
Let's
of
do one more. Let's do one more.
One more?
Go ahead.
All right, we got one from the crowd.
We got one from the crowd.
Hey, all right.
She was in here earlier, at least.
Where'd they go?
Indy Hickson asks, if oranges were blue, would they still be called oranges?
Right now, Cougar's cheeks are flaring up to his eyeballs. His ears are starting to sweat. His gullet is looking a little swollen. His lip is curled. He's
No, they're not
really
called
confused.
orange if they're blue. No, just call something else. No.
They wouldn't be called Blues because that's a shitty name for anything. They might be called Bruins. I don't know.
Go Bruins. I'm out.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the
Woo! We drove up
week
halfway
3 preview of the
audience
KVK
away.
The world's
podcast.
longest podcast.
No,
This time, half the people weren't even that drunk.
We'll get
Wow.
longer.
We're going for the record of the night, baby.
Yeah. Well, this is Sean. That was fun.
We went longer than last week.
Still short of 2 hours, though.